You know, there's this quiet revolution happening right now in AI automation. But here's the thing, it's not being led by the usual suspects, developers in Silicon Valley. Nope, it's being built by a totally new kind of creator working inside companies just about everywhere. And honestly, it changes everything. But this whole revolution brings up a really critical question, one that's kind of at the heart of what we're talking about today. What happens when literally anyone can build these super powerful AI tools, but nobody is actually watching how they work? So, to really get what's going on, you've got to meet the heroes of this story. And they're probably not who you think. They aren't coders, they're business experts, they're operations managers, marketers. We like to call them citizen analysts. These are the people building these incredible automations for their companies. And they're using these amazing visual no-code tools like n8n, Make.com, and Zapier. They can just drag and drop AI into any business process you can think of, creating just immense value without writing a single line of code. They are, without a doubt, the new heroes of automation. But with great power comes, well, you know the saying, and in this case, it comes with some really serious and often totally hidden problems. When you're moving this fast, it's so easy to miss the hidden costs that just creep in when these powerful AI automations are left to run wild. The core problem is really this. You're flying completely blind. You've built this amazing engine, this incredible machine, but you have no dashboard, no gauges, no way to see what it's actually doing. And that lack of visibility, well, it leads to some very painful, very specific issues. First, let's talk about the sticker shock. Just imagine opening your monthly invoice from an AI provider like OpenAI and seeing a bill for over $12,000. You have absolutely no idea which one of your dozens of automations caused it or why. The money is just gone. Second, and this one might be even worse, is the quality problem. An AI can hallucinate, right? It can produce a bad output, and if you're not watching, that output can go straight to a customer. This isn't just some little error. It's a direct hit to your company's reputation and your customer relationships. And third, you've got the compliance nightmare. Your boss sends you that urgent email. The auditors are here and they need a full log of your AI's activities to meet standards like SOC 2. But you have nothing. The data just doesn't exist, and suddenly the whole business is at risk. So our citizen analyst, our hero, knows they've got a problem. They think, okay, easy, I'll just get a monitoring tool. But this is where they hit a massive wall. The bridge from their no-code world to the world of traditional monitoring tools is, well, it's a bridge too far. So they jump online, they're searching for LLM Observability or AI monitoring, and at first they find a ton of tools, but then they quickly start to realize that something is fundamentally wrong. Their search hits a complete dead end. And this slide just lays it out perfectly. It really is a tale of two worlds. On one side, you've got the tools for developers. They require you to install these things called SDKs, they need you to make changes to the application's code, and you often need a whole engineering team just to manage them. But our no-code user? They've just got a simple API key field. They have no access to the underlying code, and definitely no engineers on standby. It's a fundamental mismatch. So their journey ends up looking something like this. They find a tool, they get excited, they try to install it, and then they hit step 3. It requires a level of technical access they simply do not have. They are completely and utterly blocked. The tools that could solve their problem are locked in a box they can't open. But what if there was a different way? A solution built from the ground up specifically for the no-code world. This is where we see a real breakthrough. A new kind of integration that takes, get this, just 2 minutes. This is the whole idea of observability for no-code. It's a completely new approach designed to work without all those SDKs or code changes. It's built to fit perfectly into the tools that citizen analysts are already using every single day. The crucial part is how it works, and it's so simple. Instead of some complex installation, it's just 2 steps. First, inside your no-code tool, you just change the API endpoint URL. Second, you combine your new monitoring key with your original AI provider key. And that's it. No, really. That is the whole thing. No code, no engineers, no frustrating installation process. In the time it takes you to go make a cup of coffee, you are done. That simplicity is the entire point. So what happens in those moments right after that 2-minute setup? Well, the user goes from complete blindness to immediate actionable insight. It's like the lights finally turn on.
Remember that massive, unexpected bill? Now you can see exactly where your money is going. As this chart shows, the sales call summarizer is the thing that's racking up the huge cost, not the support bot. You can finally control your spending because you can actually see it.
And what about that bad AI output that went to a customer? Well, now you have a quality control log. As you can see right here, a bad response was automatically caught and rejected for hallucination before it could ever reach a customer. This is your automated safety net. And that urgent, panicked request for an audit log? Yeah, that's not a crisis anymore. With all your AI activity being tracked, you can generate the reports you need for SOC 2 or GDPR with a single click. Compliance becomes a simple, totally stress-free task. So this all brings us back to that big question we started with. As AI built by more and more people automates more and more of our world, who is ultimately responsible for watching the machines? You know, the answer might just be that we need to empower the people building them with tools they can actually use. What do you think?